Okay, so I just got off stage from talking in front of 1,000 people. And while it's really fresh in my brain, I figured I would chat about it real quick. So I was just thinking, oh, should I switch this so that it's the other way? Whatever. Okay. So for the exams, teach a ton of different tools to help with exam anxiety, exam day, leading up to the exam. And a lot of the tools that I teach are ways to really get clear on what you've been studying. Because when we go into the exam day, it can be really easy to forget everything or have nerves come in or hit a wrong question and then sabotage everything. So there's certain tools and techniques that we can use that can help us stay grounded, stay clear, be really focused. And I got to experience that again today, but through speaking on stage. And I used today and leading up to this a ton of the techniques that I teach, that I help with the students, because it's essentially doing kind of the same thing, like making sure that you stay present, you stay focused and calm, you stay in your body so that you can tap into whatever you're going to be talking about or remembering. And what I was reminded of is how logical our brains can be, where we know what we need to do, right? I knew the tools, I knew to calm down, but physiologically, my body wanted to do something different, even with the tools. And I was reminded that that's okay, that happens. And that is why practicing or going in there and taking an exam or getting up on the stage and doing it is so important, because you're not really ever going to know exactly what it's like until you go do it. So with the exams, you can be taking the practice exams and practice questions and reading everything, doing great, knowing it, and then you get in there and you choke. And your body takes over in a way that you were not expecting. Okay, well, now I know what to expect, kind of, for next time. This wasn't my first time speaking on stage of a size of this, and so I knew what to expect, which almost threw me off more, right? Because now I knew how nervous I got, even when I prepped. I knew that it wasn't easy. And so the prep time, I almost got even more nervous. Same thing goes for exams. You go in there and you take one, even if you pass, you can remember how draining it was, how tough it was, how you didn't know what your results were going to be until the very end. And so you could almost procrastinate even again if you passed. Now, if you failed, that can be even more, because again, you're not going to want to go do that again. You realized how that felt, and then also how bad it felt to fail. So this was such a great opportunity for me to use the tools that I teach to remember that each time is a practice test, a practice lesson. Me getting on stages is practice. You guys going into taking your exams is practice. And those who don't ever get in there to take their exams will never really know what it's like and also what they need in order to pass, because they're not actually learning. They're not going in there and learning how they're going to react on exam day, what their body's going to do. Are they going to be able to remember the information? Did reading a textbook actually help? You really won't know until you're actually in there and doing it. So I have been working on putting myself in uncomfortable situations. Well, I realized that I kind of enjoy chaos and thrive on it. And there's something about, I have tattooed on me the saying, life is but a dream. I truly believe this, that life is just a dream. And so why not make it super cool and fun and powerful and amazing? And I remind myself that every time. I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, I didn't need to go up on stage and share something really vulnerable with 1,000 people. Like, why did I do that? And I'm reminded because life's short, and let's make fun with it and help other people around us and do incredible things that not many people are willing to do. Not many people are willing to become licensed architects, because even those who have gone through the grueling schooling of it, there's a small percent that still end up going to get their license. There's a small percent, who start year one studio and are walking down, getting their diploma at the end. It weeds people out because it isn't easy and it's hard. But we can do hard things, right? There's something kind of fun about it. So learning the tools and doing the practice. Because even with the tools, you still have to take action and you still have to do it in order to even see how you're going to do, how you're going to react. And it's very interesting because with all the tools, I was still so nervous. So even if you have the tools, it doesn't mean it's going to make it peachy keen and it's going to take away everything. But it's going to allow you to come away clearer. You will have the tools so that each time you do it, it gets easier. And you'll know what to do next. So I'm happy I did that. It's not going to be the last time. I will be on more stages and I will speak, even if I literally had throw up right here until I was off the stage. My biggest fear was having the worst dry mouth. What do you know? Had the worst dry mouth that like I honestly wanted to stop and jump off the stage, but I didn't. So I learned these things. Will that make me even more nervous for the next time? Maybe, but I'm learning and I'm growing, and each time there's at least one person sitting there in the audience that is shifting their journey in their life because of an experience that I'm able to share with them. And for you who want to be licensed architects, when you are an architect and you're able to work on that project for someone's dream home or for a hospital or a new education center, or whatever it is, it's even a new coffee shop. You are changing people's lives through that decision of doing hard things and doing things that not everyone is willing to do. So that's my takeaway. That is, I was sitting there afterwards and I'm like, I need to just go like brain dump this out while I'm in it, because that's when it's like the most raw and real. And life is but a dream. So make it a really kick-ass dream. Okay, bye.